it turns out that this one lady, she had bought sheets. At least I think it was sheets. Or it might have been a bedroom suite, I don't know. But anyways, she had paid, it had cost 3,000 Rand for her to buy all this stuff. And with all the interest and everything over the 5-year period, she was going to land up paying like 15,000 Rand.
For sheets?
For the sheets and whatever it was, for this 3,000 Rand. And, you know, this is where like the Poppy Act and all these different acts have come in place, because this is going back several years ago.
Yeah.
And the government is trying to help people so that they don't land up in situations like that. I mean, for me, it was very simple. I phoned them up and said, this is daylight robbery. And I was like, no way. She's paid, you know, X amount. And, you know, you guys can, like, forget it.
Yeah.
Like, and we came to an agreement. We would pay a lump sum of, I don't know, whatever it was, 1,000 Rand. And then it was done, and then she just paid me the 1,000 Rand, because it was crazy the amount of money that they were collecting from her based on what she had actually bought.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I say, it was a while ago before we had all these things in place, but it's still happening today, is because people are unaware of what that actually means. And so, like, I mean, you talk 42% of people are financially literate. I'm like, I would say 42% of what? Because if it's your people that have a matric,
different story.
or people that have a certain level of education.
Yeah.
But even then, the average person today does not understand money. They do not understand how it flows, and they do not understand like interest and things like that and what it means. And even a loan turn on, like if you go and buy a car, they say a residual or a balloon payment.
Balloon payment.
Does the average person actually understand what that means?
I'll be honest, I did not until I researched it, and I was like, this is madness. I have no, get that balloon payment out of here.
And you know, in terms of, I know, you know, in terms of when you go and buy a car, they don't even ask you what payment terms you would like, how long you would like the payment. They just apply to the bank at us, and they take what the bank gives them.
So would you say that, like in that instance, it's a situation of a few people not understanding? So I know that, so you buying the car, I'm the sales rep. I go to the bank to help you get this financing. I don't understand it completely. I understand what I need to.
So the sales rep then deals with the financial person.
Of the dealership.
At
Yes,
the dealership.
yes, yeah.
So you've got your F&I lady or gents
Whatever
person.
yeah.
Sorry, I don't, not to be, but you know, in terms of you've got your financial person.
Yeah.
So the sales rep isn't even dealing with it. The financial person is dealing with it. So it becomes a chain of, and the financial person is doing what they've been instructed to do
100%.
by the dealership. Why? Because the dealership gets a kickback.
Yeah.
So the higher the interest rate, the better for the dealership. So the dealership makes more money. You know, in terms of and they don't even ask you. They just tell you, here's the options.
Yeah.
And if you are not clear on what you want, how you want it, you know, you can, I mean, I think, you know, today people are offering a flexi rate at 14%. And I'm going, no, you should be getting a fixed rate at 14%. I mean, sorry, people are offering a fixed rate at 14. You should be getting a fixed rate at 13 or 12.